This podcast is part of the Loosely Connected Network. Visit www.thelooselyconnected.com for more great podcast networks, Twitch streams, YouTube channels, and more.
Loot Crate. This month's Loot Crate is out, and I just recorded our unboxing video for it. Loot Crate's theme this month is playback. Can you guess what that means, Kwok?
Is it throwback to the 90s?
How did you know?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you actually did your homework, unlike me, and actually looked it up.
No, that was just a lucky guess.
Oh, okay.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, so this month I already opened mine yesterday or 2 days ago, and I posted a video up. So you guys can check it out if you want to see this month's loot box. And Loot Crate. And yeah, so every month they have a different theme. And if you like what you see on the unboxing video and want to get your own, use the promo code NTFTTPod, and you guys will get 10% off. I guess some items that I got this month was a large t-shirt that has like a blueprints of the DeLorean. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty cool. And I also got a few other things. I think one of them that was pretty cool is a dragon-shaped figurine that holds your die for Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because you like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I might send it over because I don't play Dungeons and Dragons, so I don't use it.
But you can start.
Well, I don't have time for that. I mean,
Sure.
If I do, I would not be the one that would be the game master.
Oh, of course not. You just started.
Let's see. The other thing, there was like this little like kid robot figurine thing that's based off The Simpsons. And then there was this really cool thing. I haven't opened it, but inside is a figurine of Sonic the Hedgehog that's jumping to collect rings.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so if you guys like Loot Crate and want to, throw your money at a company and...
Wait, is this for, that was the unboxing for March or for April?
March.
Okay.
So I didn't look at what April's theme is yet.
Okay.
Can you check or?
Sure. I can try to see. This month is Lord of the Rings.
Oh, cool.
With stuff like from Marvel, Zelda, Dark Crystal.
Huh. That doesn't sound like Lord of the Rings.
But it has a Hobbit on the thing.
Oh, okay.
On the picture.
Maybe it's like fantasy or something.
Maybe.
Yeah. So yeah. So if you guys want to try out Loot Crate, use the promo code NTFTPod. You'll get 10% off of your next subscription. All right, on with the show.
I love Power Club.
Come with me if you want to live.
I love Power Club.
No time for time travel.
All right, welcome to No Time for Time Travel podcast, or the No Time for Time Travel podcast, or NTFTT pod, whatever it is. We are a podcast where, we are a podcast for nerds by nerds, and we discuss the topic of the episode that you guys suggest as listeners. But this week, since Anaheim Wondercon just happened, we're going to actually talk about WonderCon as our main topic. But first, before we get into that, how have you been doing?
Good. Finally found a place to move into.
Oh, sorry. My name is Tony, and joining me is Kwok from Sweden.
Hi.
I forgot about that. Man, I had a huge allergy attack this week, so I'm not thinking correctly in the head right now. But yeah, okay, sorry. You said you just got a place already?
Yeah. So I've been like doing a lot of apartment shopping and then apartment hunting, and then finally found a place that I like, and we'll start doing the contract and stuff next week. So hopefully I move in next week. Oh,
okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry if you hear me coughing, because you know how like I get allergy attacks every season.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I have a cough after that. So you might be hearing that.
That's fine.
Yeah, so now that you've been there, I think 3 weeks now in Sweden?
Yeah.
How is it now? Like, do you have a better understanding or feeling of what life is like?
Yeah, sort of. I don't know, it feels kind of weird because it doesn't feel too different. Because then, like, I think from what I know is like you don't get a lot of the benefits until you become part of the system, which is like the whole permit and whatnot, getting a residency card and permit and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the benefits of the government giving back to you.
Mm-hmm.
But since like I haven't really gotten like whatchamacallit, haven't really gotten my ID or number yet to be integrated into the system, I'm still like an outsider. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. This is cool. That's cool too.
Okay,
But
so
I haven't felt like any dramatic change.
okay.
But things are really expensive. So expensive.
Oh, like they are, even like with adjustments and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's really weird. Like everything is expensive, food wise, rent wise, doing anything wise.
I heard like sorry, from my old workplace, there was this guy who went to I think Paris because he had to do a go live for one of the systems over there.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, Paris obviously is not Sweden, but it's in Europe. And he said like it's pretty pricey, like for like a bowl of pho, which is like to listeners who don't know, that's a Vietnamese dish. It's
Noodles.
a soup noodle dish. And he said a bowl of pho there was not even like a bowl that we're used to, but like a little rice bowl.
Mm.
And it was like $10 or something.
Yeah, I think, I don't know about the one that he went to, but the prices are pretty ridiculous. It's about, let me see, 10 kronas, which is, slightly about 12, maybe $13.
Oh, what's your unit of currency?
Kronas. Yeah.
Man, like on Tuesday, I went to trivia with Hangyan and the other people.
Uh-huh.
And one of the trivia questions was, being too cool for the euro, Sweden uses this form of currency. And I was like, damn it, I wish Kwok was here. So, yeah.
Now you know.
Someone else got it, though. Someone else said that. And we got it. So, but it was funny because I was just like, oh, yeah, Kwok's in Sweden.
You could have just used your lifeline and just texted me.
No phones allowed. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, so things are expensive over there. You're starting to find a place. How is your work schedule, work-life balance thing?
Oh, it's so good. It's ridiculous. I feel like I'm overworking myself more than the average Swedish is.
Uh-huh.
Because then it's like, normally people come in around 9-ish, or the work start around 9. But then like we have like a daily meeting sort of thing at 10. Mm-hmm. So people just come in and just relax until 10, or they just settle in, and then they start working. And most people leave around like 5:30ish, 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
And then people who come in earlier, which is like at 8.
Oh, earlier is at 8?
Yeah, that's considered early.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you can come in, you could come in earlier, but it's just like, it's really bizarre. Like, I think even at 8 o'clock, there's like barely anybody there, like maybe 3 people.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
And for me, that's like regular time. It's not even like work time, it's not even like early, because I normally come in like 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyways, yeah, people come in and they just chill, and we just, because they have breakfast like cereal and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So people just sit and lounge around in the kitchen area and just chat for like an hour. Because then there's no point going back to work and then having a meeting that just takes you out of the work mode.
Mm-hmm.
So just do that and just work. And then people tends to be fairly relaxed here from what I can see. Nobody really stays late. Like staying late is maybe 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's because like they came in late or like they just need to get some work done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I left yesterday around like 5:30 around almost 5:30, and it's just like my other lead was just staying there, but he was probably gonna leave around like in like 10-15 minutes or so as well. But then I think people tends to it's environmentally, it's not environmentally, socially, it's very weird coming from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Because in Canada, you could feel like the openness of people. Like they say hi and how friendly they are when you go over there, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you felt it. Yeah, but
yeah, in general, when I was in Canada, everyone was just like very like, if it's like, let's say we're in an elevator with strangers, people will still talk and say hi.
Yep. Yeah. So it's a bit weird because over here it's the opposite of that.
Oh, okay.
So everybody would seem really closed off and like isolated from you. So if they bump into each other, they would rarely say sorry or excuse me or anything like that. They just keep going. Like no one, there's like no communication. They just go. So I'm like, oh, this is weird.
Or you mean this is USA?
No, I mean, even then, like, people would say stuff. They'd be more vocal about it.
Yeah, it depends on where you are, though. So
yeah, like, I mean, no, they might be like mad at you and just yell at you and say, hey, watch where you're going and stuff like that. But aside from that, like, these guys would just go in front of you or pass by you and they won't say a thing. And it's like, oh, that's okay. But I know, like, they're really nice people. It's just that socially, it's like that outside.
Huh. Okay.
But yeah, so that's why, like, I was house hunting or apartment hunting. One of the girl I met was like Swedish, and then she asked me like what I think of like Swedish people, like how I found it different. And she's like, yeah, it's pretty common that the Swedish people might seem a little cold, like off-putting from just an outsider point of view, because it's not as open as Canada. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely complete 180 in a way, where people just say hey, or like if you see somebody walking down the street saying hi, it's normal. But then like if you see somebody, or if you say hi in the street, middle of the street, to a random stranger, they would think you're weird.
Oh, really?
It's not weird, but it's just like they'll just look at you like, well, what do I do? They're like socially inept sort of thing.
That's interesting.
I think like one of my coworkers, he's Swedish as well. So he's like normally like in stores or something, they would go ask you like, oh, okay, do you need help with something? And then most of the time you would say no as a customer and just keep looking around. Yeah. And then he just, I don't know if it's a joke or if it's partially true, but he says like, yeah, if you ever, even you have questions, don't say yes, because they will panic because they don't know what to do.
so it's more for show. Oh gosh. So it's just more for show then, huh?
Yeah, but it's like, I think that's what he's saying. It's just like, they're kind of like introverts in a way, like so the extroverts. So if you say, hey, how's it going? And normally you just expect like a good, and then just move on with your life and never say anything again. But if you go into more detail, or it's like, oh, bad, then they'll just feel awkward and they wouldn't.
Sorry about that. Hold on.
My brother does not stay out.
Sorry, my phone just played a clip of Friends for some reason. Well, there is a reason. I'll tell you in a bit, but go ahead.
Okay. No, I'm just saying it's just very different for them to be very social unless they know them very well.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like getting through like the hard shell, and then once you get to know them, is that they're actually really nice, that sort of thing.
Oh, okay. So the reason why I picked up my phone is because I wanted to look for like famous actors that were from Sweden, just to see if like those people are the people that I expect their personalities to, kind of be similar. And then I just saw Dolph Lundgren, and I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, do you know who he is? Dolph Lundgren?
No.
He was, look him up. You know who he is. He was in, Rocky. He was the really tall Russian dude, but he's Swedish, I guess. Oh, and then Joe Kinnaman. Joe Kinnaman is the guy who played, what's it called? RoboCop in the RoboCop reboot.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, and then people were complaining that he didn't have any charisma. And then now it's like, after you told me this, it makes so much sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah, so it's a cultural thing. Huh, that's really interesting. Oh, but Alicia Vikander is from Is she Swedish? It says on here. Alicia Vikander is she is the one who played the new Tomb Raider.
Yes. Is she? I didn't know she was Swedish.
Yeah, sorry. It says here Alicia Amanda Vikander is a Swedish actress. Interesting.
Okay, cool.
What? She's married to Michael Fassbender. Sorry, now I'm going to derailing the topic, I guess. Yeah, but then at the same time, yeah, her acting is also not what's it called? Oh, did you just send me something?
Yeah, well, that's just a different thing.
Oh, okay.
I just saw this Alpha 5 figure.
Oh, okay. So. Yeah, so I guess it is a cultural thing that kind of goes through with the people who are actors are famous too.
Yeah, I guess so. It's kind of weird, but
yeah. Cool. That's cool. Wait, so was there anything else I was gonna ask? I'm trying to remember because I feel like there's so many things that I can probably learn from you and ask. Yeah, because you're in a completely different world.
Oh yeah,
but
it's kind of nice just because half the time it's just trying to adapt because they speak, even though they do speak Swedish over here, or even though they do speak English, a lot of the time on the street you would hear like Swedish.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Is at work, do they mostly speak English?
Yeah, it's a very internationally diverse culture in the workplace. Mm-hmm. So most of the time people speak English, but every now and then people will speak Swedish as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said that they're a little closed off, and it just seems like they're not friendly, but that's because they just don't know how to react. Is that?
It's more like, like when you're in that what we call it, that being an introvert and that sort of a mode where you just don't want to talk to people, that sort of thing.
I feel like I'd fit just right in with them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, it's like that. You pretty much like, if they're like strangers, you just not as open. But once you're like friends, you become a little bit more open and you actually know how they are, sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're nice people, but it's just like on a first off sort of thing, they're not as open as, let's say, the Canadians. Because they're very open. Yeah.
So there's kind of like a virtual wall, right? Like you have to like kind of tear down. Yeah. So I mean, like, I'm sure like if you ask like people who work and just start talking to them, they'll more or less be open to conversation. But it's more like if you're just passing by, there's like a pretty thick wall. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So I just found another actor named Bill Skarsgård. He plays the clown in It. And I'm just like,
Swedish?
What was that?
Is he Swedish?
Yeah. I'm like, closed off. Yeah, I think if I passed by him, I would not say hi. Okay. Anyway.
I guess I should also mention this. There's a thing called fika over in Sweden. And that essentially is just like snack time.
How do you spell that?
Fika.
Okay, because when you said it, I thought you said fecal, like fecal matter, like poop.
No.
So,
fika.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like people take a lot of breaks and have a lot of snacks over here. That's why I'm like, when I was trying to get back, I'm trying to slowly get back into climbing, but then like every now and then it's like, hey, you want to have fika? Just have like snack. And I was like, oh no, stop tempting me with like pastry goods and snacks.
Yeah, I'm reading it here. It says it's a concept in Swedish culture with the basic meaning to have coffee.
Yeah,
so
it's just like coffee and a snack, like pastries.
That's interesting because like in Vietnamese, the word yamsa, I guess that means to have tea or something. It's like Chinese, Vietnamese, I forgot, but
that's Chinese.
What was that?
I think it's Chinese.
Yeah, so it's like yamsa, but then that literally means to have tea, but then what it really means is you're gonna have dim sum.
Oh.
So yeah, I guess using a word and then going to do something else over time changes the meaning of that word.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, because like for the fika thing, it says a more contemporarily generalized meaning of the word. Coffee may be replaced by tea or juice or lemonade or squash for children. And in some social circles, even a sandwich or small meal.
Yep.
It's kind of similar to English concept of afternoon tea. Interesting.
Yep, that's essentially it.
And I guess fika brod means fika bread. I don't know.
Yes.
Is that how you say it?
Broad.
Oh, fika brod? Okay. Cool. I am learning so much about Swedish culture. We are a, this is not geography, sorry. We are a cultural podcast as well. Very, very specific to Sweden and formerly Canada. Cool.
So how was, you said you went to WonderCon?
Oh, yeah. So, I went to WonderCon, but we'll talk about that in a bit.
Okay.
But I did just come home from a trivia, competition.
Oh, was that the one where you telling me about, like, they asked the Swedish currency?
No, that was on Tuesday. That was general trivia. This one that I just went to is, a trivia that's specifically based on the Friends TV show.
Oh, okay. And
I didn't really watch that much Friends, so the last few weeks I've been like binging it and then taking notes. And I was like just watching and taking notes, and then Diallo was just like, she was just like, what are you doing? Why are you taking notes? Just enjoy it. And then, because then I also told Hung, and he was like, did you at least enjoy it? Because I started like studying a lot of stuff, and then I think a lot of that specific things I studied for didn't show up on the trivia, but a lot of the things I did like learn helped me like I guess deduce the answers. You know?
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, like there was one where, let me look this up. What was it? The question was basically, Danny Wilde and Phil Solemn were featured in every single episode of Friends. What were they collectively known as? Do you know that?
I don't even know who the actors are.
See, that's the thing. I was able to just deduce some like, what can be in every episode of Friends? And then we're just talking it out, and we're thinking, like, someone said the producers, and I'm like, no, it can't be, because the producers are, someone else. Or like the directors or something like that, or the creators. Because I was like, no, it can't be, because that's Kaufman and Crane. And because like, we were able to narrow things down, and I'm like, oh, it must be the Rembrandts, because the Rembrandts are on every single episode because they sing the theme song to Friends. So,
is that what they're called, Rembrandts? Yeah,
that's the name of the rock group. I wasn't sure because I didn't know if they were a duo or if they had more people. But turns out that was right. They're a duo. So it was like things like that where we kind of just narrowed it down from like the stuff that we didn't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of cool. It was fun. We typically themed trivia nights, like the ones with specific themes, we do very badly. Like near last place, because that's where you have all the fanatics, right? That's where all the crazy like fans of the shows or video games or things like that would come and know everything. We didn't do as bad as we thought. We got 14th out of 18th.
Oh, that's not bad. Not last.
Yeah. Because we were only aiming for 15th.
Oh.
Because we usually get around like third to last for those theme trivias. So this is an improvement. But yeah.
Personal best.
Yeah, it is a personal best. Sad, but it was. Yeah, so that was that. What else happened this week? I think I might start trying to go to more trivia nights because it's pretty fun. Just seeing like what I know and don't know. General ones are fun.
Was it at don't you go to? Oh, okay. Yeah, more theme ones. Okay, gotcha.
No, more general ones, because I haven't gone to general ones a lot because I was working far away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm back to like home, so. Don't
you go to normal like 2 trivias a week?
No, I used to try to go once a week, but then I stopped because the drive was too crazy. So then I ended up like just not going until like I moved back, and I went to a handful, and I think now I'll try to go to more. It's just the problem is that there's a limit of people in the group, and sometimes the group is already maxed out. So I can't go. Yeah. But yeah, that's been that. What the heck happened since the last time I talked to you?
So what happened last?
I don't even know. I have to check my calendar. Oh, the last time I talked to you, I think I was telling you about watching Tomb Raider, right?
No, but tell me how it was.
It was not bad. It was actually not bad.
You couldn't bring yourself to say good. It was better than expected. Yeah,
I can see why people were saying that it was not a great movie. I agree, it's not a great movie, but I think it was a good movie. It did well in making it grounded in reality, and didn't go too far into supernatural stuff. And it took some scenes directly from the video game, the reboot video game, and made it real life, which is cool because it didn't feel forced the way that they did it. The thing is, I was watching it, I didn't realize some of those scenes were from that video game because I didn't play that video game. But then afterwards, when I was looking at side-by-side comparisons, man, it was like really exactly to the video game.
So did you find that pretty cool then?
Yeah, because those scenes in the video game were already cinematic. And it's basically a cutscene in the game that got translated almost like frame by frame to a real life action. So that was pretty cool.
So was it CG or was it partially?
It was partially CG. Like, for example, there's a scene where she's on this, she landed into this, broken down plane that's like hovered over a waterfall. Like kind of like across like two plots of land, over a waterfall. And she's trying to get out of that plane before the plane breaks and falls down the waterfall. So that scene from the video game was made frame by frame directly into the movie.
So I don't know, but is the character like CG or is she real or?
Oh, the movie? No, it's a live action movie.
Okay.
Yeah. They didn't just do a copy and paste. If that's
no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean like, cause then like based on the poster, I felt like she was CG.
Oh yeah, no, the poster was just a bad Photoshop.
Okay.
Job. Yeah.
I was like, I'm not saying anything bad about her, but I'm just like, man, she looks so weird. Like it had that Uncanny Valley feel. I'm like, oh no.
What's Uncanny Valley?
Uncanny Valley is kind of like where they try to be realistic, or they try to make things real, but it doesn't look real, so it just goes in between, and it feels like it's just really weird blob trying to be somebody. So it's kind of like let me see. Trying to think of a movie. I think. Did you see Jungle Book?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Did you see the trailer?
A little bit. I saw the virtual reality 360 3D trailer.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it was bad.
Let's see. Let's see what game that was. I'm trying to see what game. Movie example. Oh, there you go. Examples.
I'm gonna get a cracker.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of like you think about like a wax museum, but then it's like really badly not well done, where they're kind of like a mix in between. I'm trying to see if I can find a picture for you.
Oh, and I think I know what you mean. Like it's you're not sure if it's a 3D model or a human, right?
Yeah. Like I think what is it? Polar Express. Yeah, like the models they try to be a realistic thing, but at the same time it falls short, so it just looks really fake. And then it just becomes really weird to look at it. I'm trying to send you the link.
I'm gonna give you another example. Ready Player One.
Is it really bad?
Oh, you didn't see the trailer?
Well, I saw it, but I never saw like the people.
Oh no, there was the in-game people. Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
How about? Did you watch The Matrix?
Yeah.
Did you see the part 2?
Yes, partly.
Remember the Burly Brawl where like Neo was fighting with like hundreds of Agent Smith?
Yeah.
So are you talking about like that? Because that was CG completely.
Oh yeah. But this is worse. I'm talking about it's mostly around like the face. where they try to represent. Were you able to see the picture that I sent you? Or
I gotta open it. Hold on, because I thought you were just gonna send a picture. Hold on.
I can open it. I can find a better one.
Okay. Yeah.
Where they try to be.
Yeah. So to the people who don't know, Quack just sent me an example from BuzzFeed, and it's a picture of an android who looks really weird. And the title was "Welcome to Uncanny Valley, where robots make you want to throw up."
Yeah, essentially, it's like a really bad Android 18.
Off topic, but look at the name of the writer. It says Dan Meth.
Yeah,
it's an interesting last name, and then look at his picture.
Yeah,
I was like, did they do that on purpose? Like, but yeah,
yeah. But yes, in short, it's just me like when you're trying to hit a realistic thing, but it becomes unnatural.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what uncanny is. So it feels like, yeah.
Dude, I scrolled down and then to the caption that said, "This one is horrifying," and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is very horrifying. Why do I keep scrolling? The more I scroll, the more horrifying it gets.
There's a heavy rain one.
Oh, Beowulf. I remember that one.
Yeah. Beowulf
that was bad.
Yeah.
Beowulf. There was another movie. Oh, 300? Was 300 like that?
No, 300 wasn't bad. It was live action, but it was just really stylized, I guess, or filtered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
But, yep.
Oh, I see the heavy rain one.
Now you can't unsee it.
Damn it.
So, did you watch Ready Player One?
No. I will watch it on Sunday.
It's out 2 days ago, right?
Was it 2 days ago?
28th or something?
I thought it was out today. Well, you are like 1 day ahead from me, right?
Well, let me see. I think that they aired it maybe 2 days earlier in Sweden.
Oh, really?
Because I see like on posters it's like the 28th, March 28th.
Yeah, so I see on here in the US it's March 29th.
Yeah.
So that's today. But actually, if the release date is...
Oh, you're right. Sorry, Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday.
Yeah. You're already on the 30th. Yeah, so people, we're recording on... I'm recording on Thursday night in the US, but for Quack it's Friday morning. So It's a little weird. Yeah, so if they say the release date's March 29th, does that mean it's available March 28th before midnight? Because that's usually the case, right? Like,
that's
release
true.
date. Yeah, so I think they do like early showings now, like 7 or 8 p.m. the night before the real release.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so no, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, well, I partially want to see it, but I partially don't.
Why don't you want to see it?
I don't know. Like, I feel like they're gonna do something that will ruin it for me.
So, I mean, on Rotten Tomatoes, it actually got a decent score. It is at 78%.
Okay.
As of today, and I also heard some people say the movie makes the book better. Like,
oh, okay.
It's better than the book because of the way that you can visually show things versus describe them in like long paragraphs.
Oh, right.
So, yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, learn how it goes. I barely watch movies. That's why I'm like really hesitant every time I go watch a movie.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about the actors too. That's why the guy who plays the main guy was Cyclops in the X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay. You want to move on to the news?
Yep.
Okay. So, not many news items this week. Have you been following Monster Hunter?
No.
Because you told me about the DLC stuff, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So I thought there were like new skins, right? Or no?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's like new skins, but I think it's more. It's not like a DLC. I think it might be like unlockables sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
If you own the game, then you can just own the game like Street Fighter and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Then you can unlock Ryu or something. I'm not sure if it's a DLC or if it's an unlockable.
Yeah, I never played the game, so I don't really know. But I did hear people talking about that. So yeah, that's one thing. I saw like they announced Ryu and Sakura. Speaking of like Street Fighter, they're gonna do a Street Fighter TV series, not on TV, but like those like
Episode?
shows. Yeah. Let me check. I want to see where it's gonna be played on. Street Fighter TV show. Do I search for that? Let me see.
So.
News. Street Fighter TV series is in the works. This is gonna be so it's full support from Capcom, and I don't see where it says it will be on.
Is there a trailer for it or anything? Or did you see a trailer or teaser?
No, I just saw an announcement. But the cool thing about this is that it's being made by the guys who did Street Fighter Assassin's Fist. Have you seen that?
No, I never heard of it until now.
Dude, you should watch it. It's a really good 12-part series. And it's about like how Goken and Akuma came to be, and then it's a story of Ryu and Ken. And the freaking like makeup and stuff like that is top notch. Ken legitly looks like Ken. Like,
is it like we call it the Mortal Kombat episode?
Yeah, it's just like the Mortal Kombat Legacy things.
Cool.
It's really good. So if you get a chance to watch it, check it out. That one was like a few years ago, like in 2014.
Oh,
and I think you might have seen it already. Do you remember a teaser trailer of the field in the rain, and then it was Ryu and Ken like standing far away, then they kick towards each other?
I think so.
Yeah. So that same group, they went on to make that series, Assassin's Fist. And now that same group is being approved by Capcom to do an actual series.
Oh, okay. I see. Like, was it like a movie?
It wasn't a movie. It was just a mini series.
Okay, because I just looked it up, and then there seemed to be like a movie.
I mean, someone could have just taken all 12 episodes, put it together, and called it a movie.
Okay, yeah, you might be right. Please, is it?
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Let me see.
I don't know why it's like subbed in French.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the thing that you just sent me, yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you have Amazon Video, you could also see it.
Oh.
Yep. So that's another news item, but let me see, is there something else?
Wait. Off topic.
Huh.
It just led me to another video called Double Dragon.
What?
In 1994.
Oh, the old movie.
The old one. I was like, oh, I forgot about this.
Yeah. Starring Mark Dacascos and Scott Wolf, I think.
Okay.
Dacascos. You know Mark Dacascos? No? Yes, no? Did you ever watch the show, The Crow, Stairway to Heaven?
The Crow?
It was a TV series version of The Crow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then, no, I know of The Crow.
Did you watch Iron Chef America?
No.
Okay. Well, Mark Dacascos. Oh, did you watch Mortal Kombat Legacy?
Yes.
Season 2?
Probably.
He played Kung Lao.
Okay. I still remember the face.
Yeah. So there's that. Yeah. So, and then one more news item I have is they announced a Carmen Sandiego movie.
The game show?
Yeah, but it's going to be a movie, and I don't know what they're going to do with a Carmen Sandiego movie.
I hope it's educational.
Yeah, it's going to be on Netflix.
Oh, yeah, then I have to skip it.
Yeah, which by the way is funny. That reminds me, at WonderCon, one of the cosplays I saw from like far away, like I was on one side of the street, and on the other side of the street, I saw a long line, and way in front of the line, really far away, I saw Carmen Sandiego. So I'm like, found her, and I was looking, and then she was there with like, it was a couple, right?
Yeah.
And the girl was Carmen Sandiego, and the guy was Waldo. I'm like, that's an awesome couple. Both of them are on the run.
Did she take a picture?
I think I did. I should post it up. I forgot to.
And just Gio marked them.
Yeah. No, I sent it to the group that I was with and said, hey, I found them. Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you have any news?
No, I didn't even know you were it was like that week until like you start sending me pictures. Like, oh, it's WonderCon.
Oh yeah.
Topic of the episode.
So let's just move on to the topic of the episode, which is WonderCon.
Yep.
Did you get a chance to see any like announcements or look up anything about WonderCon?
Nope, not at all.
Okay. So WonderCon was held in Anaheim this year, 2018, and it was held on Friday, March 23rd to Sunday, March 25th. I was only there for Sunday, so I didn't really get too much stuff done there. But to those of you who don't know, WonderCon is basically a smaller scale version of San Diego Comic-Con, which is one of the biggest cons out there for... why are you laughing?
It's just, I know what you mean, but it sounds so funny. It's the biggest con out there.
I know. When I said that, it reminded me of something, because like my girlfriend was with me, and she was like showing her friend, like texting her friend the pictures of the stuff she bought, and then her friend was like, "Man, how much were they?" And she told her, and she's like, "Oh, it's so expensive. No wonder it's called a con." I was like, "Man, that's such a perfect joke."
Now you need to make a convention that involves something with long. So it'll be like, oh, we're going to the long con.
Oh gosh, yeah. So yeah, I mean, for me, I was there mostly for exhibit hall. Ran into my friend who is a cosplayer and big Star Wars fan, and she was doing her work because she works for one of the nerd entertainment blogs.
Cool. Which one?
She was there doing it was Nerd Reactor.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's doing several things there and talk for a bit. And by the way, I think in the future we're probably gonna ask her. Well, I already talked to her about it. Like, I'm gonna probably ask her to be a guest on our show.
Sure.
And we would just like interview her, and then have our listeners also send in questions too.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. The timing though is gonna be difficult.
Was she the one that you sent me a picture about the gauntlet one?
Oh yeah. She got the Infinity Gauntlet really early. Yeah. So she because she's in that field, like that entertainment field, she gets like certain things early.
Cool.
And she was the one that actually suggested me to get it early, like when it was on pre-order, because it was going to sell out.
Oh.
So I pre-ordered 2. Yeah, I pre-ordered 2, so one to play with and one to just sit there.
Okay. I would have been okay if you said one for each fist. Okay, I guess.
No, it's only for the right hand. They only make it for the right hand.
I know.
Or was it right hand or left hand? I forgot. I think it's left. Yeah, left.
Yeah, but I still would have been okay with the answer.
Oh, okay.
It just looked really weird, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's like life size, meaning life size for Thanos, not us.
It's kind of like, what do you call it? Sock and boppers with Thanos glove.
Yeah, and it lights up and stuff like that. It'll probably really hurt.
Yeah. The adult version of sock and boppers.
Man, no wonder they put it on the left hand, so like most people are right-handed, so they can't really hurt you. But if it goes on a left-handed person, though.
But the gems.
Yeah, the gems will hurt.
They're like, is it bar knuckle? Is that what it's called?
The what?
Well, when you add, what's the thing that you add to your fist? Is it bare knuckles? Bar knuckles?
Brass knuckles?
Brass knuckles. Oh my god, I can't think of it. Yes, it's like brass knuckles. Yes.
The whole gauntlet is probably brass.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like it's brass.
But yeah, cool. That sounds good. Just let me know when she wants to do it, and we just set something up or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's the other stuff that I saw at WonderCon. I didn't get to go to any panels, but they had some panels there. They had the Ready Player One panel.
Mm-hmm.
They had let me pull up the list. They had what's really weird is the Anaheim Convention Center is also where I go for like my professional meetings, like pharmacy meetings, and then going there and seeing all the cosplayers and stuff like that for WonderCon, it was just a little weird because I was like not used to that, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm always thinking Anaheim Convention Center, always professional events.
Yeah.
Like I had multiple pharmacy conventions there within 1 year, so Yeah, they had a Ready Player One. They had the Batman Ninja cast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, cast?
The voice cast.
Wait, I'm trying to think because I'm like Batman Ninja. The only one I know is the animated one.
Yeah.
I don't remember them talking too much.
Yeah, they did.
No, I'm sure they did, but I just don't remember them talking.
Oh, yeah, it was the panel for the Japanese studio.
Oh, okay.
And the Western voice cast and stuff like that. So it was yeah, they had a panel there. That sounded like pretty cool. So let's see. Yeah, WonderCon this year had a lot of DC animated films being premiered. So they had Suicide Squad, Hell to Pay. They also had Lego DC Superhero Girls. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know they did that. So do you know about the DC Superhero Girls show, right?
The animated one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're releasing one called Lego DC Superhero Girls Supervillain High. So, sounds pretty cool, actually. Yeah, sounds pretty cool, actually. Yeah, so then Batman Ninja. Let's see. What else did they have? Oh, yeah, there was panels for Fear the Walking Dead, and also Into the Badlands. Do you know that show?
It sounds familiar. Into the Batman?
Yeah, Into the Badlands. It's on one of the cable channels, I think, and streaming service as well. It's I think it's AMC.
Oh, interesting.
And it stars Daniel Wu, he's a well-known Hong Kong actor, but Into the Badlands made him like more well-known worldwide. And it's a lot of martial arts. I think you would like it. It was like the old school like martial arts, very fast-paced, but more violent. So I don't know about the violent part where there's actually murders and stuff, but it's actually well choreographed.
Is it? I'm just trying to think because I felt like I heard it, but I feel like I thought it was on Netflix or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's on streaming, but it starts off on AMC.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, he wears like a long red what's that called? I keep thinking of the word straight jacket. That's not the word I'm thinking of. That what? What's it called? Trench coat.
Oh, okay.
Red trench coat, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's his character. Let's see. Oh yeah, and Sci-Fi was premiering Krypton.
Yeah.
You know about that show?
I know of the show.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. It's about Superman's grandfather.
Oh, that's
and it's based on Krypton. So it like the storyline starts off with like Brainiac of our time, going back in time to Krypton, trying to like ruin Krypton and get like Superman's grandfather killed. And Superman's grandfather is still young in this show. So it's like the time travel aspect is the basis of the main plot of it.
Huh.
So it's interesting because it's like, I haven't heard of that being done before, you know?
Yeah.
Almost like Terminator. Never mind. I did hear
Yeah,
that.
I was going to say. Huh.
Yeah. So there's that. There's Krypton. Netflix premiered Lost in Space. So they're making a Netflix series of that. It seems more like a serious version of it.
Did you see a trailer for it?
I did see the trailer. Yeah. It's being premiered like in almost every like Netflix movie I'm watching or show I'm watching. They're really pushing it. Did you see it?
No, not yet. Did you like the trailer so far?
Oh no, it feels a little bit like Interstellar and Prometheus. Have you combined the two?
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain.
So
What?
I haven't seen Prometheus, so I don't know.
Prometheus is a movie about the origin of the aliens in
Okay.
Alien.
I also haven't seen Interstellar, but I know of it.
Yeah, so it's a little, and also like a little bit of like, I think their spacesuits look a lot like the ones from The Martian.
Okay.
So there's that. What else was there? Oh yeah, I saw this shipping container that they hauled out. I didn't get to go in. It's called AMC's The Terror. So I was like, not really sure if I want to go in there.
AMC yeah.
So it was a 7-minute preview of their new show, which includes us sitting in a boat that appeared to be moving through the Arctic waters, complete with cold, blowing winds and falling snow. So the outside made it look like a horror thing.
Yeah.
But I guess the inside was more of like a realistic like disaster kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now I'm regretting it.
Oh.
Because I would actually like to see that. See how they do that, the special effects.
I'm actually quite surprised because then, like, I thought you liked scary stuff.
Oh, I do, but I didn't want to go by myself. But the rest of the group didn't want to go with me.
Oh.
And the line was like 30 minutes.
I mean, aren't most con similar like that?
Yeah, but I only had a day pass, and we were there for a break, so it was outside. It was outside near the food trucks.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't think there's any other stuff aside from the things I saw in the convention center. The convention center was scaled down version of San Diego Comic-Con, and very, like, less lines, I guess, which is really nice because I've only ever gone to San Diego Comic-Con.
Right.
So, you know, I'm always used to like, oh, I gotta wait in line for this vendor. Oh, I gotta wait in line for this vendor. Oh no, this vendor, I really like their stuff. I gotta wait in line. And then I'm here at WonderCon. I'm like, these vendors, some of them are the same ones. They're here and there's no lines. And I was like, oh my gosh.
How long has WonderCon been open?
I don't know. Let me see. I think there was a wiki page on it. 1987?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was held in 1987 to 2011 in San Francisco. And then they changed it. So it used to be just called WonderCon. And then after that, they changed it to 2 different names. So WonderCon Anaheim, which is 2012 to 2015. And then they skipped 2016. And now it's 2017. And then they skipped 2016 because 2016 they did WonderCon LA. Oh,
okay.
So
wasn't that one like 2012, 11, 12?
Yeah, so 12 is the first time they moved down to SoCal.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Huh, that's cool. Yeah, so it's cool. I mean, if you guys who are listening, like, you kind of want the San Diego Comic-Con experience, but you can't really get tickets or it doesn't work for your schedule, like, just go to WonderCon if you can. It's actually pretty worth it. The one-day ticket for me was like $20.
Oh, it's so cheap. I want to go.
Yeah, it was $20 for all Sunday.
Oh my god.
It's probably not that much more for the entire weekend.
Oh, so cheap.
Yeah, we saw a lot of cool cosplay. There was this guy who dressed up as Deadpool, but he mixed it up with like Doctor Who. And I think I told you about this. I showed you this. Yeah. Uh-huh. So I took a video of him like just going down the escalator. So this guy's name on Instagram is Scapool. And we thought he was posing on the escalator. So I took a video, and then he's just like moving around and stuff, and I posted it on our Instagram, our NTFTTPod Instagram. And then people were looking at it. I guess some people from WonderCon knew who he was and tagged him, and then I responded to him and then said we weren't sure if you were posing, and then he was like, yeah, sure, I was posing. So yeah, so apparently he was like, it looked like he was having trouble with his umbrellas on his back, but he wasn't really posing, but it seemed like it. Yeah, so this guy was dressed up as a blue Deadpool, but his suit was in the design of the TARDIS from Doctor Who. So the phone booth. So, and then he wore like a little hat that was kind of like Doctor Who style. Yeah. So that was really cool. And then we saw a bunch of like people dressed up as Spider-Man characters. Really, really good costumes. Took a picture of them. Do you know who Samara is? No, it sounds so familiar though. Samara is the girl from The Ring. Oh, okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. There was this cosplayer who dressed up as Samara with all the crazy makeup and stuff. And she had a CRT TV that's hollowed out, and it was on wheels, so she rolled it around with her. Did she walk on her hands? Oh, no. She was walking around. She would bring the TV with her, and then she would like set it down, and she'd sit inside the TV and just like come out. Like just crawl out and stuff like that. What I imagine was like she's the CRT. Yeah, she's seen the CRT TV, but it's on like the wheel thing. But then she's walking like a wheelbarrow sort of thing on her hand, so she crawls around like that with the TV is attached to her. Oh gosh, that would be cool, but no, that's not what she did. Yeah, it's kind of hilarious because like she's stuck there forever. Yeah, like halfway.
Yeah, I was like, help me.
No, this girl, like, she was like super crazy. And then she saw the our photo that we posted, and then she asked us to tag her, so I did. I was looking at her other stuff, and she's a pretty good cosplayer too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean, if the listeners want to know, just look at our Instagram, and you guys will see some cool cosplay on it. Hey, did you check our Instagram? Here, let me show you this. Or let me just link you to.
Okay.
Let's see, Instagram. Okay, take a look at that. And then I saw, it's a good thing I posted these on Instagram so I could remember. Look at the Coco cosplay.
Yeah, that was really cool. I saw that one.
Yeah, it looks really good. So there's a cosplay we saw. It was based off Coco, the Disney Pixar movie. Mm-hmm. That kid that dressed up as Miguel with the guitar and everything. And then the guy, what's his name? I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot his name too.
Yeah, not important. Yeah, that was really good cosplay.
Did they play as well?
Oh no, they didn't when we were there.
Oh, that'd be nice if they actually played the song.
Yeah, I'm just looking in the background of that picture.
Oh, I see the ring girl now.
Oh, the ring girl. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's really good. She's actually
and when you saw her face, she's like normally like her normally her tongue is split, like cut down the middle.
Oh, it's naturally like that?
Well, I don't know if it's naturally or she did it, but that's how her tongue is in real life. So when she did this cosplay as the ring girl, she would stand up after she got out of the TV and then open up her face and then stick her tongue out. And it would be like, you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, are you on her page?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. It's like crazy scary. I was not expecting to see the ring at WonderCon. That was different.
I'm surprised you didn't dress up as anything.
I didn't have time. I wanted to, but what else was I doing? I think I was working at the escape room. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I had a packed day because I was doing a volunteer presentation for career stuff on that Saturday in the morning, and then afterwards I recorded last week's episode with Lamb. Yeah. And then after that, I went directly to the escape room and then worked until closing. And then Sunday was all like WonderCon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did you see if you go back to the Instagram page, there was that Exploding Kittens thing?
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So there was a booth. It was for Exploding Kittens. And that thing that is there, like that you see, and I'll describe it to the listeners, is this giant cat in which his stomach is clear. And on the bottom is like, there's buttons. And it's basically like a purchase machine. And you press a button on what you want to buy. And then signs get held up in that clear section that say processing, like purring like a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then transaction complete and all that stuff. And at the mouth part, they just like stick out the thing that you buy. You basically pay your money into that slot and then stick they give you the item. So there's a person, there's a manual person in there operating it.
Oh.
It's not like automated. There's a person just holding up signs and then holding up hand puppets and all that.
That's really cool, actually.
Yeah, it's just funny. I was just like, that sucks to work there like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really creative.
Yeah.
But man.
It's also, I mean, I wonder if they're Swedish. Just like not wanting the interaction with people.
Can you imagine if like all retail stores were like dealt in that way, where it's just like puppet processing, where instead of like you see real people, you just see like a hand puppet.
Yeah, that would be funny. That would be like you would lose so much like people interaction.
Yeah, but how? Okay, I'm trying to imagine like customer service. Mm-hmm. Where the customer come back to complain or return stuff and they get that.
Oh gosh!
I wonder if they'll be mad or if they'll just be lighthearted afterwards.
I know, like seeing this cat here, like this giant cat, while you're trying to like complain about something.
It's not working, but it's so cute. You're so.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Was there anything else? I think mostly that was it. We got a lot more artwork from a really good artist named Abe Lopez.
Yeah, I see that thing. Yeah, his stuff looks really good.
Yeah, his Instagram and Twitter is Artist Abe. If you guys want to check it out, yeah, he has a lot of good stuff. I think every time, you see if you go to his page, do you see that Stitch one?
Yes.
Yeah, I bought that one. So to listeners who don't know what we're talking about, it's Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, but wearing a Saiyan costume like Vegeta. So it's just really cool. Because when Stitch gets mad, it looks like he's turning Super Saiyan.
Oh, that's where I've seen it before. No wonder this style looks familiar. Because I just saw the Haunted Arkham Asylum that he did. Mm-hmm. The one where it's like for listeners, it's like if you ever went to Disneyland's Haunted Mansion, there's a whole bunch of paintings where as the room elongates, it reveals like the twist of this of something. Like let's say like somebody like a lady tightrope walking over something and holding an umbrella. But then like as the room elongates and the picture stretch, it reveals more of the picture. She's like under beneath her is like she is tightrope walking over like a swamp of alligators sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it Artist Abe, he did one where similar in that thing, but it's more of a Batman or DC Batman sort of themed. And that's why I remember I saw that. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Really, really nice.
Yeah, and actually my girlfriend has that over her dining area.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, I didn't know it was him. It sounds like Artist Abe sounded familiar. I just didn't know where I heard it from.
Yeah. So yeah, he does a lot of like really good artwork. And it's funny too, like my other friend, down in South OC, he,
South OC.
when I, like, Irvine area. Okay. So he saw some of the stuff that I had and he's like, hey, is that Abe? I'm like, oh yeah, it is. So it was like very,
well known.
His style is very recognized.
Yeah.
And his line is usually the longest one in the artist alley at cons.
Cool.
Yep. So there's that. I don't think I have anything else I can think of. I didn't buy anything this year or at this convention.
Yeah, that's really surprising.
I know. The people I was with, I was also surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I'm going to save it for San Diego Comic-Con.
That's right.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you have anything else about WonderCon you want to talk about? Or ask about, I guess.
Let me see. So is it normally during the March, April sort of month?
Yeah, it's around the same season.
Okay. Do you feel like it's going to grow big to be like Comic-Con size soon?
Oh man, I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope it stays the same way it is. Because I think it's the right amount of people. I mean, right now it's like in its 50,000-ish.
That's still a lot, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. So I think it should stay around that amount.
Mm-hmm.
It's
not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
it's so much cheaper too.
So for listeners, you guys have maybe 1 or 2 more years before it starts growing big and Comic-Con size, and you won't be able to get tickets. Or if you do, it will cost absurdly amount of money.
Yeah.
So go next year if you can, or the year after.
Yeah. I'm looking at the page. It says in 2016 when it was in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, wait. Was that LA? No. Oh, yeah. LA. The attendance was 60,000.
Yeah. So they literally have a year or two.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So in 2011 was 50,000. And then 2017 is 60,000. So I guess it didn't go that fast.
No, but it tends to go up exponentially. Mm-hmm. Because then once a certain trend start happening, everybody's going to jump in on it. And then, yeah. Because I think, San Diego Comic-Con wasn't like super huge in like 2013, right?
No, it only got huge. Like, it got super, super huge when Twilight started.
Okay, yeah. So it's like, and 2013 is only like 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. So you can imagine like the amount of people that grew within like 5 years, if like half of that, it's normally like half of that probably.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have like maybe a year or two to actually go there and actually enjoy it for what it is before it becomes so commercialized and so crowded that you can't enjoy it as well.
Yeah. The one thing I saw different with this one versus San Diego is everything's contained at the convention center.
Mm-hmm.
And San Diego is basically San Diego Convention Center. And then everything else happens in downtown. Like, the entire downtown is decked out. Gaslamp District, everything.
Oh.
So, the main stuff is at convention center, but there was a lot of activity outside of the convention as well. So, even if you didn't have passes to San Diego Comic-Con, just going to San Diego around that time, like, you could experience the feel of it in downtown.
Wow. So it spreads.
Yeah, but it also sucks for traffic in that time. So, yeah. So WonderCon is very contained, which I really like. And I hope it stays somewhat like that. I think there's not much to do in Anaheim except for Disneyland.
Yeah.
So it's just convention center and then Disneyland. They don't need other activities,
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, anything else?
No, I think I'm good for now.
Okay.
You got mail. You got mail. You got mail.
We'll move on to the question, the mailbag and community question. So we'll start with the mailbag, which we have 2 questions from the listeners. So John Layola, host of the One Track Punk Show and co-host of the One Track Gamers with Corey and Amanda, he asked, when going to cons, what is the first thing you head to first? Oh, that was redundant. And what's the main priority? Okay, that's also redundant. I don't know. For you, what do you think?
I think it'll either be like those panels or talks, if I could get into the one that I want.
Yeah.
And then I would probably just head to like the artist alley. Everything else is just like meh for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for me, I used to think like the panels would be crazy and stuff. And then I started going towards like buying stuff. And I think the first few times at San Diego Comic-Con, we actually camped out to get stuff to buy.
Oh, okay.
Like get the tickets to buy our stuff.
Yeah.
That was the old priority. And I didn't have fun. So after that, I think we were all tired of it. And now it's just more like go in, chill, check out some panels, and go check out exhibit hall. For me, for me, it's like my priority is always going to be to get something that's a keepsake. So it's going to be something in the exhibit hall, but it doesn't have to be something I'm going to camp out for.
Yeah.
And then for me, also, my priority is to take pictures of everything I can. So taking pictures of all the cosplayers, and going to the weirdest, stupidest panels. Like we had a panel that we went to called the worst cartoons ever. Yeah. And, it showed cartoons that were like the worst ever. It was so bad. Like, there's good cartoons. Then there's okay cartoons. Then there's bad cartoons. Then there's severely bad cartoons where you can't help but laugh for no reason. And they were showing that lowest level. Like, there was, I forgot the name of this show, but we went to a panel where there was this, kid. He basically morphed into a car. Do you remember this or know about this?
Kid that morphs into car.
Yeah,
no.
Into a red car. Let me see. Kid morph into red car. Cartoon. Nope, not that. Turbo Teen. Yeah, they were showing us an episode of that. I'm like, what the heck is going on? It was very bad morphing sequences. His hands turned into wheels, then he fell down face first and then morphed into a car. And that's basically his powers. And then someone has to get inside his butt area as the seat and then like drive him. It was just so weird. Yeah, the morphing sequence was very disturbing because his legs extend, so his body becomes the body of the car.
Yeah.
And then his feet become like the wheels, and then his hands become the wheels. And then his head becomes like the front, like like in Cars, right? The Cars movie.
Yeah.
Just imagine a person like laying down face first and then morphing into that. Yeah. So yeah, like seeing dumb panels like that, like I'll just never forget that. And sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. It'll be stuck in my brain. So yeah, so those are my priorities. So talking crass, they ask, what is the strangest thing you have seen at a con?
Yeah, well,
I think what?
No, say, what did you see?
Several things. I mean, I just explained one. That was one. I mean, the ring girl was like pretty random.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I think what I saw was so far in my experience is pretty random or a pretty normal cosplay. So it's nothing like crazy.
I think one thing that I thought was weird, it wasn't really cosplay, but it was the actor in the show Arrow. He played as Mr. Terrific. I don't know if you know who that is.
I didn't.
Yeah, he's one of the main characters on the show Arrow. And, you know, most of the cast was, whenever they were showing up in the exhibit hall, there would be like crazy amount of cameras around them. And then they'd have to be escorted by a group of people. And then they'd have to leave, like, escorted away quietly so that the fans don't, like, go crazy. And then I just randomly see the guy who plays Mr. Terrific just walking around, just chilling and hanging out and just, like, looking at stuff and then thinking of buying stuff. And I'm just like, wait, that's the guy from Arrow. Why is no one talking to him? Why is no one saying hi or even waving at him? Like, no one's, like, even protecting him from crowds.
Did you go up and say hi to him?
Well, I was going to say hi, and then another girl also saw him and then went up to him and said, "Hi, can I take a selfie? I like your character on Arrow." And it was like, it confirmed to me that I wasn't going crazy. That is the guy from Arrow.
Oh, okay.
But no one else really noticed. And I felt kind of bad for the guy too.
But I feel like at those cons, it's like the best time for people to, or like for actors to actually go without a lot of paparazzi, because sometimes like you just dress up as something. Or
oh no, he wasn't dressed up. He was wearing like regular clothes.
Oh, maybe that's even better because people are distracted by people that are dressed up.
Oh, I see. You know Henry Cavill, the guy who played Superman? He was walking around with just a simple like mask.
Oh.
The whole time. And I think one year the guy who played Harry Potter was going around dressed up as Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe. And I think the guy who played Walter White, Bryan Cranston, he one year was walking around wearing a Walter White mask. And no one knew he was really Walter White.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
But there's good opportunities for actors to actually do it. Walk around.
So most of the things you've seen were normal?
Yeah, I don't really see anything like crazy or stood out. That's like, oh my god, what is that? Only like on like I guess like videos of other people watching.
Okay.
So no real life experience of weird stuff. It's kind of boring.
I think I remember what's weird now. I think last year I was at a Screen Junkies party, and the DJ was Elijah Wood.
Oh yeah, I think you told me that.
Yeah. I think there might be a picture somewhere. But yeah, I thought that was weird. Not too crazy weird, but kind of weird.
I feel like if that happened to me, I wouldn't even know it was Elijah Wood. I said, what's Elijah Wood?
It's the guy from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I mean, when it happens, I was like, oh, okay. What's that?
It's like, oh, he DJ's cool.
Cool.
All right. So last week's question was, what's the most ambitious crossover you can think of?
Oh, God. Okay. Well, what was your answer?
I forgot what my answer was. I think mine was Sherlock versus Sherlock. Yeah, it was Sherlock versus Sherlock, but it was Benedict Cumberbatch versus Robert Downey Jr. And then Lamb said, what did he say? Doctor Strange versus Batman?
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. I'll read you some answers while you think of yours.
Okay, sure.
One Track Punk, he says, so that's John Leola, Power Rangers cross Ninja Turtles.
That'd be cool.
That already happened.
Okay, that I should have seen it.
Yeah, it was back in Power Rangers in Space.
No, I didn't watch
You didn't see that?
No.
Oh, it was really funny and weird at the same time. Because then when they met each other, like I think like the Rangers were like, I didn't know you guys were real, and the Turtle was like, I didn't know you guys were real.
I heard about it, but I don't think I ever watched it. No.
Oh, okay. John Layola also says, but the real answer is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Kinetic from Behind the Line podcast and Enthusiasts, he said, I'm more impressed with Tekken 7, to be honest, plus Akuma, Geese Howard, and Noctis. Let's see. Judge Greg says, Judge Greg's talking about Power Rangers. He said this would have been more significant if it were the real Power Rangers instead of the space ones. Let's see. And then Judge Greg's answer is Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Did you watch that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. Then he also says it's his life dream to see a Justice League of America versus Avengers on the big screen.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Who else? So Nick from the Gamers Without Borders podcast, he says the obvious answer is Gamers Without Borders and Enthusiasts. And then Enthusiasts responds, obviously. Let's see, what else do we have? It's so hard to navigate on my phone with the Twitter app. Okay, forget that. Okay, Brendan from Almost Men in Silence says, let's be clear, ambitious does not mean good. With that said, either Archie versus Predator or Charles Barkley versus Godzilla.
Okay.
And then Almost Better Than Silence says, the brave little toaster goes to Mars, plus Operation Dumbo Drop. Not sure what the toaster thing is.
Oh, Toaster was like an old movie way back then, like in the 90s, where like do you remember the one with like the blanket that talks and there's like a toaster and like a grumpy lamp? Let's see.
It sounds like someone's like dream when they're high.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it for you. The brave little toaster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this one.
Yeah, I'll look it up later.
Okay.
Monster Closet podcast says Men in Black and 21 Jump Street. Did you know they were going to do that?
No.
Yeah, they canceled it, but they were planning on making a crossover of Men in Black and 21 Jump Street. Mm-hmm. There was a weird title for it. Let me look it up. It was like a weird crossover title. Oh yeah, it was MIB 23 because it was going to be 23 Jump Street.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so those are the answers. You have yours?
Sure, yeah. At first I thought you meant like what would be an ambitious one, but it seems like a lot of established one. So I think
no, it's not. It's some of these don't exist. A lot of these don't exist.
So I'm thinking more like if things that exist, it'll be like the Mugen series or Mugen gameplays, because then that's all the game characters. But ambitiously, I would say DC and Disney.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, because Disney owns everything now, and it's just DC.
Wow. Yeah. Well, DC is Warner Brothers, so.
Oh, okay. Well, Warner Brothers and DC. Warner Brothers and Disney. Then,
oh my gosh, that's a crazy crossover.
Yeah, because then now you have Harry Potter.
Wait, I thought Harry Potter was Universal.
Oh, is it?
Wait.
Which is also...
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're right. Is it? Harry... I thought it was Warner Brothers.
Oh, it could be. It probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Man, you got Harry Potter? Harry Potter versus Doctor Strange? That's crazy.
Yeah. It's just... yeah,
I'm just imagining... Did you watch Doctor Strange? I forgot.
Yeah, I did.
I'm just imagining Harry Potter now, like, Dormammu, I've come to Margit. Oh, gosh.
You can also imagine Lord of the Rings.
Wait, is that Warner Brothers?
I think it is, yeah. I was looking into it.
Wait, then you can have a team of, like, Gandalf and what's his name? And Dumbledore?
Yeah.
Damn, that's insane.
it's ambitious.
Yeah. Gandalf and Dumbledore. Are there any old characters like that in Marvel and Disney?
I don't know.
Are there any wizards in Disney? Disney wizards.
Oh, it's like the unknown sorcerer from, what is it, Disney's do you know the Disney the Disney short where Mickey and the Sorcerer's Hat or something like that?
Oh yeah, the old guy.
That's the old guy.
Oh,
or like Merlin from
Sword in the Stone.
Sword in the Stone, yeah.
Or Rafiki.
Yeah.
Or what about the Wizard and Wizard of Oz?
What is Wizard of Oz?
It's just his. He doesn't have powers.
Oh, I know, but I mean, like, what does it fall under? Is it Disney? Or is it
Yeah, Disney has it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's just a fake guy. That's just. Wait, Dragon Ball is Disney now, right?
Dragon Ball? Oh, I don't know actually.
Because I remember we had a talk about this, about how like it falls under Dragon Ball.
Yeah, falls under. Yeah, Fox Studios, the movie division, the movie and entertainment, it owns Dragon Ball rights. Yeah. So I think so if Disney was able to procure the complete rights, then they would have gotten Dragon Ball. Yeah,
because I remember we talked about this, and then we made fun of how like Vegeta or something was talking.
Momo will be a Disney princess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we talked about this. Like, it felt like we established that now that Disney owns Universal, or not Universal, Fox, they also own Dragon Ball. Right? Because then they bought out Fox.
Yeah, so then you can actually have Superman versus Goku.
Yeah, there you go.
Because, Superman from Warner Brothers and Goku from Disney.
Yeah, that sounds so weird.
Yeah. Because usually you would say Superman from DC and Goku from, what was it, Shonen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now that like Disney owns everything and Warner Brothers owns the other 1/4.
Yeah. Oh man. I think you should just change your answer just to like Warner Brothers versus Disney.
Oh yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, Warner Brothers.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. That's cool. Do you have a question for this week?
Ooh, what are you gonna be for Halloween this year?
Man, I don't know. What I was gonna do. So, you know how Captain America in the last 3 movies, his suit didn't really change? Like, the only thing that changed... Okay, so, Captain America in Age of Ultron, his costume, from Age of Ultron to Captain America Civil War, the only difference was there's a little less red around his star in the chest, and then the Avengers like emblem is torn off from his shoulders. Right? So I got the costume back when it was Age of Ultron. And then from Civil War until now, the only change in his costume is it's a little dirtier, and the metal star in the middle of his chest is ripped off, and it's just black. So I was just like, I could just use the same costume and just unsew the star, and I'm done.
How about you go as what you always want to be and go as Scorpion?
That's true, but I cannot get a consistent Scorpion costume.
Choose one that you like.
Oh no, there's not any good Scorpion costumes made out there.
How about Sub-Zero?
Again, there's not many good made ones out there.
Damn it. So you could be the first. We have like 7 months. You have plenty of time.
But the thing is, I need to still dress up as Captain America before he ends his contract with Disney.
Oh, God.
Because it's not that much longer.
When are they showing it?
Next month.
Oh, okay.
At the end of April.
Okay, well,
end of April is Avengers 3, and next year is Avengers 4.
Oh, yeah, you still have next year.
No, but next year Avengers 4 will be released before Halloween.
I guess.
I think next year maybe my costume would be even dirtier.
No, you wouldn't be there anymore because he doesn't exist anymore.
Okay, so then that means I only have this year.
Your costume is Captain America when he's no longer part of Disney. Okay, so you just don't show up.
Yeah, it's like So you tell people, oh, sorry, I can't make it, but I'm there in spirit as Captain America, who's no longer with Disney. What about you?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I want to be this year.
You know, since you were Mega Man last year, do you ever thought about trying to make a Zero costume?
Maybe. But it's just it's so much work. But it's like, I thought about doing Zero, but at the same time, I'm like, I want to try a different range or a different world sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I want to see if I come up with another option. But also, like, the supplies and stuff are pretty expensive. Not pretty expensive, but they are expensive when I bought them over in Canada. So I'm like, man, I don't want to spend that much on a costume again. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of fun things that I can be. So if you guys have suggestions, I'm open to it. So now I was like,
what about Candy Crush?
No.
Okay.
I don't even play it.
Let's see. What about did you watch Guardians of the Galaxy?
I did, yeah.
Part 2?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of like childhood things I would be, because that's why
Barney. Barney. Purple dinosaur.
I know. I heard you the first time. It's a lot more work than making Zero.
Yeah. What else from childhood? You could be a Power Ranger.
Nah. Like, I would, but I don't want to sew stuff.
Oh, you could be Lord Zed.
Maybe.
That's a creepy costume.
I don't want to be creepy. I want to be functional and actually be able to do stuff.
I think that's a functional costume.
It is, maybe.
It's just like yoga pants, right?
Wait, Lord Zed?
Yeah.
What?
Look them up. It's just yoga pants and tight like clothes with like veins, and you have an exoskeleton, I think.
Okay, yeah. I think I was just looking at the exoskeleton mostly.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm like, oh my god, the helmet is gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that concerns me most, actually.
What you can do is you just change it, and then make it fit for you, and instead of like a Z on it, it could be a Q. Yeah.
How many, let's see, in terms of hero or like characters that start with Q besides Quailman?
Superheroes. Let me see. Superheroes that start with Q. Oops, I typed in W.
Okay.
Hey.
Let me try to recap what I've been.
Oh, Quicksilver.
Oh my god, I could be a Pokemon.
Oh, what about Question?
Is he like the Riddler?
No. Look up the Question. It's a very easy costume. He just has no face.
Yeah. I can't do work ever. Functional. This will get me hurt.
No, you could look through it. I think it will just be like nylon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is very questionable.
You could also be any character that starts with C and then just pronounce it with a Q. Like, what's it called? Like Constantine. It's Constantine.
God. Hold on.
Captain America. Oh, Captain Planet.
I thought about Captain Planet actually, but I mean, I need 5 people.
Yeah. What about Carnage?
Ooh, Carnage would be cool. I don't know how to make them though.
That's so weird. I'm on a page of like superhero listings. And I'm looking at the ones that start with C, and there's like Captain Planet, Captain America, Carnage, Claire Bennett from Heroes, Colossus, and then Chuck Norris. Oh, why is that here?
Okay, so this is really out there. But I'm trying to figure out now if I can be Wobbuffet.
Oh.
The Pokemon.
Let me see.
How I could make that.
That's actually very easy, right?
That's true. But I don't want to do like the hoodie sort of thing.
Oh no, I think it would be a whole body thing.
Yeah.
It would just be like a modified Baymax costume.
How do you make a Baymax costume?
I saw Baymax at WonderCon. I forgot about that. And then the guy like took off his upper half.
Yeah.
But the upper half was tied to his bottom half. So the whole time he was walking, he looked like he was carrying a Baymax in front of him.
It's funny. Man, I need to figure out what I want to be. Well, anyways, I don't know what I want to be. I'm thinking, what do you call it, Boba Fett at the moment, but it's subject to change.
Oh. Hey, you can be Qui-Gon Jinn.
The Mortal Kombat?
No, Star Wars. Which I know you don't like, but still. It's a Q character. He's the guy responsible for finding Darth Vader.
I don't have long hair anymore.
Oh, okay.
Dad. Oh.
Yeah, actually that would have been easy.
Yeah. This will be I could be him in 3 years.
Yeah. You would just be Qui-Gon Jinn? Qui-Gon
Jinn.
Oh, that'd be funny. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Let's move on to the game time.
Sure.
So we have time for one game. You want to do video game 20 question or movie?
Let's do movie. I can guess. I can think of a movie then.
Okay.
I hope I know the movie.
I really need to download the freaking tally counter. I keep saying it every episode that I need to download the tally counter app.
Mm-hmm.
But I never do it. Tally counter.
Okay, let's do... Okay. Alright, I think I have one.
Okay. Was this movie released after 2000?
Yes.
Was this released after 2010?
Yes.
Is this a superhero movie?
No.
Does this movie involve a hero?
Of a sort, yes.
Is this a live action movie?
Yeah, it has live action actors, yes.
Huh? Wait. It's a live action movie?
Yeah, I mean it has real actors in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Does this movie involve... Is this based on a license?
What do you mean?
Like, is this some kind of, like, popular franchise? Before the movie?
I don't know about franchise, but it was popular before the movies, I think.
Okay.
I don't know, yeah.
Is this... no, let me see. Is this a comic book movie?
A what movie?
Sorry. Is this a video game movie?
Yeah, I would think it would be. I haven't seen it yet, by the way.
Oh, wait.
I know of it.
It's not going to count as a question, but is this like something that is already out or is it preview?
It is already out.
Okay, just making sure. Okay. Let me see. Was this movie released after 2015?
Yes.
Oh man, it's a recent movie. Is this a Steven Spielberg movie?
Yes.
Aha. Is it Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was fast. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, it has heroes. Yeah, it's released already. Like right now. Yesterday.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about it. Like, you took some time to say it's released already. And I'm like, why are you hesitating?
I've got when it was released in USA. I was like, oh wait.
It's released as of
now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Do you want to guess one too?
Do we have time?
I don't know. Up to you.
No, that's not. It's taking
Okay.
too long.
Okay. All right, so we'll move on to the final lap. You have anything to promote?
No.
Okay. I was also thinking we should probably just promote like stuff that we've seen.
What do you mean?
Just, like Artist A. I'm gonna say that as So aside from our regular social media stuff, NTFTT Pod, we also suggest you guys check out Artist Abe. I mean, I've seen his stuff. I have some of his stuff. Pretty cool. But yeah, I think moving forward, that'd be nice to have.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone who suggested topics. Wait, no. There was no suggestion this week. No, thanks to everyone who asked questions. Yeah, that was it.
Thank you for your participation, guys.
Yes, participation. Yeah. And I guess no time for time travel. Signing off. Herdiger, Warp Speed. See ya.
Bye.
I love Power Glove.
Come with me if you want to live.
I love Power Glove.
No time for time travel.